Nick Reiner, accused of killing his parents, including Hollywood icon Rob Reiner, is now fighting legal battles on two fronts. He's asking a probate judge to unlock more than $500,000 from a family trust.
Eyewitness News reporter Josh Haskell joining us now in studio on the courtroom fight over whether that money can be used to fund Reiner's defense. Josh.
Yeah, Mark and Giovanna, I have to tell you, I was surprised to be at court this morning and to see Alan Jackson, who, of course, is an attorney. He withdrew himself from the case back in January. He no longer represents Nick Reiner, but it turns out that he's supporting the effort to get Reiner money from his trust to improve his defense team, which could include Jackson if that's what Nick Reiner wants.
Will Nick Reiner be allowed to access more than $500,000 he says he's owed from his trust fund? It will likely be months until we know, which disappointed some of his lawyers Monday, who said the clock is ticking for Reiner to prepare his defense. Now indicted by a grand jury accused of murdering his parents, Hollywood director Rob Reiner and wife Michelle Reiner, in December of last year.
Time is of the essence here. Reiner has already been indicted, he's in custody, and he needs these funds right away.
Reiner wants the money to pay for his defense and possibly rehire high-profile defense attorney Alan Jackson.
Today was an example of the trustee simply obstructing and not allowing Nick immediate access to funds to which he is legally entitled. And our hope is that at some point in the very near future, Judge Garcia makes determinations, or the parties can settle and ultimately make the determination that Nick is entitled to his own money.
Although Alan Jackson didn't speak at the hearing because he's not currently representing Nick Reiner, Jackson addressed reporters afterwards.
There is a time sensitivity issue. As you all know, Mr. Reiner was indicted by the district attorney's office.
Reiner's attorney in civil matters concerning the family trust, Anita Wu, asked the judge for a Breslin order, which forces beneficiaries to join private mediation. Wu told the judge Alan Jackson was forced to withdraw from the criminal case because of a lack of funds.
The parties can certainly choose to settle, especially if the other beneficiaries, Nick Reiner's brother and sister, choose to do so.
And the judge will review that call for a private mediation between both sides at a hearing that will take place October 23rd. Mark and Giovanna.
And Josh, interesting to see Alan Jackson there outside the court speaking today, because officially he's not representing Nick Reiner, who currently, remind us, is representing Nick in the criminal case.
A public defender.
Okay.
And, you know, Jackson wouldn't just bring a really big name to the defense team for Nick Reiner, but he also brings resources, and that could be helpful with the tight timeline that Nick Reiner is on to prepare his defense.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks so much, Josh.